So let's make a 3-cheese lasagna.
Just boil your lasagna noodles for about half the package directions and drain them in the sink. After they're drained, give them a little rinse and let them cool so they're safe to handle. Tossing with a little oil will prevent them from sticking together. You don't need much.
So let's make a 3-cheese lasagna with your favorite 3 cheeses: mozzarella, cottage cheese, American cheese. You need a pile of half-cooked noodles and your favorite jarred sauce, or any sauce that you want to do. I like to doctor this up. Take a little sauce, maybe 1/4 cup of reserved pasta liquid, just to dilute this. Shake up, pour in, and I also like to doctor up the taste. A tablespoon of powdered garlic, about a teaspoon of oregano, maybe half a teaspoon of black pepper, more if you like it spicy. And if you're adventurous, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of MSG. Goes great for that tomato umami flavor, as all the internet people like to say. Mix this up, and then we'll start to layer it in this Lloyd's pan. This is really nothing more than a 9x13 pan, but it happens to be, this is a tapered pan, this 8x10 pan, and this is more of a actual 9x13. Fits a pound of noodles a little bit better. All in all, 1 jar of sauce, 1 pound of noodles, about 3 cups of mozzarella cheese, a pound of cottage cheese, and maybe 6 slices of American, more if you like more cheese. And that's about it. Let's get layering. Put a little olive oil in the bottom of the pan, spread it around. And a little bit of sauce on the bottom that is diluted with some water, just to keep it all from burning. So that is about, again, about a 1/4 cup of reserved pasta water, just to keep the bottom layer from getting burnt. So in this pan, I'm going to layer it a little bit here, so there's a little bit of noodle on the side, and then I'll just move it across here and just kind of edit layer over layer, 1 noodle at a time. Now we're going to fill in. So here's how I like to layer it. A little bit of sauce. Spread it out. Gentle layer of mozzarella cheese. Again, the amount of cheese you put in there is kind of up to you. If you like it gooey, add more cheese. Just kind of a light layer. And then some scoops of cottage cheese. Of course, you can use ricotta, which is much more traditional, but don't have it. And this is easier to find. Everything else is really lather, rinse, and repeat till you run out of noodles. Till you Once you get going, it helps to take a little inventory of how many noodles you have, so you know how many layers you're going to be making, so you can plan accordingly in your fillings. So I might go a little more generous in the middles. One of the middle layers, I also like to put in some American cheese. If you like a lot of American cheese, feel free to put it in layer by layer. You have some noodles that are coming apart. Go ahead and put them in the middle. And now, last layer. We're going to use this to top it off with some mozzarella and some sauce on top so that it'll be nice and cheesy. And nice and saucy. I'm going to add another cup or two of mozzarella cheese on the top. I kind of like it really bubbly and thickly mozzarella on top. That is probably bringing our entire cup total closer to 6. Let's put a piece of aluminum foil on this, put it in a 375-degree oven for about 35 minutes. We'll check the internal temperature, uncover it for another 10 minutes to get it to brown up the cheese on top. All right, in the oven we go. About 30 minutes, just checking on this. Internal temperature is not there yet. We're getting to about 130 something degree. Let's try to get this up to much closer to 180 to 200. So let's put it back in the oven. Another 15 minutes.